Hello. Hi, my honey bunnies. Good afternoon. I am in the craft room, of course. I'm slightly more glam than usual because this morning I was on Fox 8 promoting an upcoming event at NOLA Craft Culture. We have a makeup paint and sip where your face is the canvas with absolutely radiant local drag queen Le Vau Contraire. So that is coming up. So that's on Friday. So I was on Fox 8 this morning to promote that. But I've got stuff to do in here. I weirdly have run out of Mod Podge and Aileen, so I need to get some more at the glitter store. I'll get some this evening when I pop over there. But I have plenty of other things to do. I'm going to do some trim. Typically, I recommend doing all your glittering before you do your trim. I just find that's easier. But in this case, I kind of got to work with what I got. So I'm going to do some trimming, some hot glue. I've been working on her. I've been adding her little sprinkles. And today I was thinking, I've got a couple of options to play with. I want to write happy birthday on the cake. Since I didn't put any big roses, you know, this one doesn't really have room to write happy birthday, so I'm going to put the happy birthday up here, and maybe I'll do that today. We'll see. And I can finish hot gluing mine. We got plenty of hot glue, and so today is just a hot glue kind of day. So that's what we're going to do. But I do want to put a happy birthday on this cake, and I have a couple of options. So I made myself some little transfers that say happy birthday to you, and you can maybe see that I just used the paint. So what I'm going to do to her is just buff a little bit of the mica, my edible glitter. Not all micas are edible glitter, but our edible glitter is mica, so I can use it as mica. So in situations where I only need a little bitty bit, I use my edible glitter. I say you can, you know, you can't eat all of our glitters though. So the paint should still be a little bit sticky. Even when it's fully dry, it has a little bit of stick in it. No, that's not as intense as I want it. That's fine. That was one option. I don't hate it, but it doesn't look frosted enough for my taste. It looks a little sheer, but not quite enough. I'm going to save that for something else. No problem. The other thing I thought I could maybe do, and let's do that together, is a while ago when Martha Stewart and Michaels broke up, saddest breakup ever. That's the only celebrity breakup that I've ever really been upset about. There were these like clearance things that you could find if you tracked them down at like those Tuesday morning places. And so my sister drove all around finding Martha Stewart glitter and finding Martha Stewart stuff. And it was a fun, I mean, I was like texting her, I wasn't there, but still it felt like I was there. And so she found me these cool stampy guys. And I was thinking if I stamped the glitter letters out of sequin material, this is what sequins are cut out of and what glitter is cut out of, so it's like a thin plastic. If I cut the letters out of that, I think that would look like those little candy letters that you like buy at the grocery store to decorate. So let's see how we feel about that. Oh, that was not smart. That punched very easily, and well, we can always punch more. All right, let's see how we feel about those. I want to write happy birthday to you. And I don't want to figure out. All right, let me. This is a work in progress. We're figuring it out a little as we go. I put it over my lap and punched so hard that it went through the Mylar. You know, these are, I think, designed for paper, so damn it, I did it again. That's okay. I caught a few. I feel like I'm wearing alphabet soup. Okay, I found an H. So I'm just punching this out of the sequin material. And I have this light blue that I think kind of works with the light blue. And I have this slightly stronger teal. You cannot buy this anymore. I have like a hoarded stash of sequin material. Let me see how I feel about that. Oh, yes, I like that a lot. I'll do a few of them and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. It doesn't look quite as 3D, but I think it's cute, and I think it has that kind of quality to it. Let me see if I like the, let me try them both before I cut a bunch of letters. And my hot glue gun is over here warming up. Okay. For some reason, I can only do it over my lap. Okay. Oh, all right. Let me see how I feel about that. I probably like the lighter blue. Yeah, the lighter blue definitely looks more like candy. So I'll save this for something else, but not today. Okay, so let me kind of lay this out. I'm envisioning applying these basically the same way that I would apply rhinestones. I think that'll work. And I might do them like slightly, I'm gonna see. I might do them slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? Not like deliberately askew, but I'm not going to stress out too much about them being on there straight, because I think when you dot them onto the cake, you maybe aren't super worried about everything going exactly where you need it to. Oh, that's going to be cute. All right, let me lay this out, and then I'll show you guys. Happy, I need 2 peas. Probably should have punched these before I was live so you guys didn't have to watch me struggling. But, you know, this is the real experience. Where did they go? They're like flying. Maybe I need to do this like in my over my dining room table so that I can kind of collect them. Or maybe we're just gonna, you know, mess around and what happens, happens. Maybe you guys are in it for the experience. Okay, okay. We got it. We're making progress. We got a T. We got 1 P. We need 2 P's. I think that's going to be cute. Oh, I think that's going to be so cute. Yeah, I thought about doing pink, but I think the blue gives a little more contrast. I do, however, think this is going to take me kind of a little while, so maybe this isn't an activity that we do on the live. Maybe I just make my own sequins and show you guys later. Oh, these are my sequins. Let me try to angle this. I'm trying to angle it so I have to hit it pretty hard. I've got letters on me. Yeah, this was a great thought, but it's going to maybe be an activity that I do privately with no witnesses. I'm pretty in it now, though. I'm like, this is embarrassing for me. I feel embarrassed that you guys are watching me struggle with this, but you know, we've been through some things together. All right, where's my Y? Come on. I need a Y. This would be cute for alphabet soup, actually. All right, let me try and just cut the Y. X, Y, or WX. Where's my Y going? The letters are flying around. I'm going to be finding these letters. Oh, there's a Y. It was stuck to my pants. H-A-P. Need another P. There's another P. Okay, okay. That's really cute. That's really cute. Aw. That's very cute. Happy birthday. I love trying to spell on the fly because suddenly I forget everything I've ever known. I'm like, birthday. And I'm like, you know, I feel very goofy. Something about having to do it. Here I am, B-I-R-T-H. Birth. I'm going to kind of lay it out and then glue it so that I can get the spacing right before I like commit to it. Okay, T-O. Where's my O? They are a little bit, the letters are a little bit weird because they're like, you know, they have to be able to punch out. So like they're kind of, how to put it, they're kind of like those stencil letters, but I think it still reads. I think it's still cute. Happy B-I. Do we have an R? Can I buy a vowel? There's a U. I'm gonna need a U to U. Cute, 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 cute. All right, what do I need? I need an R. These are divided up. So like this is A through M and then this is N through Z. So like I do have to use both of them and kind of keep track of who's who. Happy birthday to you. Oh, I'm gonna need another Y, anything but that. The Y really challenged me. All right, let's see if I can get it. If I line it up, I can use the scraps. And I love to use scraps. I love to be thrifty. Okay. Oh, hot damn. I got the Y that time. Birth. Happy I need an R. Is this the goofiest thing y'all have ever watched me do? I realize how weird it looks. I have the folder in my lap. But I look like I'm just like doing weirdness. Okay. I'm almost done the weird lap part and then we can get back to the part that you can see. All right, I need a D, A, and another Y. Oh my goodness. There are 3 Y's in the phrase, happy birthday to you. That's a lot of Y's. Okay. Oh, but it's gonna be cute. And I do want to put some other, I'll figure out what else I'm gonna put on there. It needs it might not need anything, but it's looking to me like it might need a little something. Let me see, I can see what other stencils I have. All right, looks like the A cut, but I don't see it. Ah, there it is. I'm getting a little better at finding them. Birth. Just need a D. Just need one D and we're done. D for done. D is for done. You know, it takes a little bit more to punch out the sequin material, obviously, than paper, so I am definitely having to put my back into it. Okay, that was an experience, and I'm glad we had it together. Oh, do I want to, what other, I can put some little, what are my other stamps? Some little butterflies, some little flowers might be cute. Come here, come here, come here. I'm not done with you yet. Oh yeah, those are pretty cute. Okay, I'm not gonna hot glue these because I'm not insane. I don't know if y'all can see them. A little bit you can see. If I tip it up too much, it's gonna slide around. But that's kind of how I want it spaced. And I'm going to use my B7000. Let's see if this works. It'll be very cool if this works. I'm looking for my little pincher tweezers to help me place stuff exactly where I want to. But I think they might be at the glitter store because I was working on my sequins there. And I just don't think my dotting wand, oh, my dotting wand might work. Let's see if my dotting wand gets it done. So what I'm doing right now is just writing the letter with the glue and then using, oh, the dotting wand. Is it gonna work? Oh, damn. The dotting wand is pretty clutch, y'all. This is a full-size dotting wand, and you sharpen it up and then the wax, you know, picks things up and places them. All right, HAP. Oh, come here. HAP. Yeah, and I'm kind of letting them sit a little askew because I think it looks cute and a little more lifelike and just a little more sort of. This one is very with the funfetti and the blue, and we're going to do some pink frosting. I think this one is just a little bit more inner child, and I like that. I think she's just a little bit more very fun and very whimsical without worrying too much about elegance and sophistication. So I'm scooching these a little bit because I have a big old lump right in my frosting, which makes sense. I put a lot of texture in my frosting, but once I get past that, I think everything else will lay flatter. HAPPY, happy. Ha ha ha. All right. Can y'all see I put the happy down? Happy. Hippo birthday. All right. This would have been a great situation to get the overhead set up, but so that you're not just watching the back side of this. So sorry about that. All right. But I will show y'all. I will check in with y'all. Yeah, this would have been a good overhead stitch. So if I do another one of these, which I might maybe, but if I do another one, I will do the overhead for that. Little scooch, little scooch. This is really cute. I'm very pleased with this. I liked my transfer. My transfer would have worked, but this is going to be really cute. Aww. Oh, sit, please. Happy birthday. Am I going to try? I would like to try to scooch those over a little bit because I'm a little off center. And I can be a little bit off center, but I would love to be only a little bit off center. A little off center kind of contributes to that whole like lifelike imperfection I was talking about. I really want my little tweezy guys. Do I have a pair of tweezy guys with my, because I have to tweezer in the, aha! These are not my super sexy tweezers, but they're tweezers. These are perfectly functional tweezers. Scooch it a little. I'll scooch it a little and then I'll show you guys. Aw, looks cute. I have the song in my head, but I'm being careful not to sing it because the rights holders are litigious. Not that they would come for me, but I don't want to get a YouTube taken down for singing the happy birthday song. I don't really know what takes a YouTube down or not, but I ain't trying to find out. There we go. All right, let me move the to you so you guys can see the happy birthday. And then I'll do to you, and then she'll be good for the moment. Happy birthday. And then T, O. Oh, you know what I need to do, I'm realizing, is cut the Muses 2020. Oh, I don't have the letters, the numbers. I'll have to figure something out. 2. U. And now I will close it. Close it, close it. I know people who prefer B7000 over E6000 like the little needle tip nozzle. I totally get it. I find I'm now using kind of both of them. different tools for different tasks. Happy birthday to you. All right, where did my little flower go? Do I want to cut a bunch of these? I might wait and do the flowers after I place all the sprinkles, because I think I'm gonna have an easier time knowing where my holes are that I want to fill once it's all sprinkled, because I'm gonna do a little bit of sprinkles all the way around the edge, but I want to do a lot of sprinkles up top. Maybe we'll do that today. That would probably be good. We got no Mod Podge activity. Come on out. Okay. But I'll put 2 little flowers on there just to kind of ease my brain. Happy birthday to you. So cute. So I want to put the pink sauce on top of her. As I mentioned, I'm going to do like a hot pink sort of sauce, and then let's clear the runway. It's really cute though, huh? Really cute. I do want to put a bunch of sprinkles up top. I'm also not 100% sure where my sprinkles are, so that's probably not a task for today, and that's all right. But I do want to put a bunch of sprinkles up here. What I'm planning to do is mix like my strong clear glue with a little bit of mica so it's shimmery but holds it really strong so that I can put a bunch of sprinkles. These I've been putting on one at a time. Okay, I want to make some pink sauce to drizzle up here. So I've got a couple of pink frostings. I mean pink scribbles. They're not frosting. I'm not putting real frosting on here. Let me see. I'm gonna kind of mix these in the tube until I get the color that kind of feels like what I'm going for. And I am gonna add some mica because I want it to be real shimmery, and the mica will make it shimmer. Okay. 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 I want to have a lot of what do you call it? I want to have a lot of sauce. It's just sort of a pink candy sauce. It doesn't really make sense, but it doesn't really have to. So I want I want to fill the bottle basically. So I've got a light pink here. I've got a couple of kind of medium pinks. These are pretty almost empty. So you guys know what I should do actually. Do I have an extra? Let me get a piping bag. All right. Let me get a piping bag because I think actually a piping bag would be great for this. We're learning as we go. Don't we all learn as we go? Okay, happy birthday to you. She can hang out over there. Okay. What I'm gonna do to get all the little nooks and crannies is I'm gonna take a little paintbrush and I'm gonna cut these open. That way I can really get all the bits out of there. And mix it up in the bag. This is slightly nuts. I don't necessarily think any of y'all will want to do this, but you know, giving you the options, showing you what it looks like in here so that you know what it could look like in your craft room. Okay. And this is nice because it tickles the part of my brain that is so delighted to use up little bits of stuff. Okay. You're still pretty full, but I'm going to put a little of the dark. This is iridescent watermelon. Cool. Love that. Love that for us. Hey, bud. Oh, you need something, bud? No? Okay. Let me know if you need anything. It's okay. Okay. Let me know if you change your mind. All right. A little bit of white in there. Stir it up, see kind of how we're looking. looking good. These empty tubes can get thrown away now. They did good service. Oh yeah, we're gonna put plenty of pink candy sauce on this. That'll be fun. And what's your deal? Ooh, nice bright pink. That is wild raspberry. All right. Crafting will make you a hoarder. Like, why would I throw a tube away just because it's empty? Because is it empty? Is it empty is it empty if I don't cut it open and scrape all the little scrapies out? I mean, probably not. Okay, that's looking pretty. That's looking nice. Let me add a little white mica to make it shimmer. Nice, nice, nice. And I will probably add a little mica to it once I put it on here as well. All right. Almost done, or what we're going to call done for our purposes. Okay. All right. Looking good, looking good. Do I want it any lighter than that? Let me grab the frosting to compare it. Because I want there to be a decent amount of contrast between the dollop of whipped cream I put on there and all right, so I've got like a light pink and a bright pink. Oh, do I go lighter or do I go, this is pretty fun. So I think I'm gonna do, so it's gonna be blue with lighter pink, lighter than that, and then that's cool, that's cool. We're making choices. We're making decisions. We're mixing paint in a piping bag. And I'm going to clean that up immediately, because if I don't, I just know I'm gonna get pink paint on everything. I would love if I had a big white mist iridescent, but I think I used all my big white mist iridescents to make like king cakes and to frost these and stuff, so that's okay. I'm pretty sure I don't have any that I've been stashing. That's the important thing. All right. All right, clean, clean. Every little drop. And I might actually have more than I need, in which case I will store this piping bag in a sealed Ziploc bag. I'm gonna add a lot more mica. Ooh. Fun, fun, fun. What an interesting little witch's brew we made today. All right. Okay. Okay. It's so, I work so hard to have like one bottle's worth of paint, but that tickles my brain. And if it tickles your brain, who's to say it's not a perfectly valid use of your energy? Making throws is like, okay, cool, cool, cool. So now I'm going to dribble a bunch of pink sauce on this. Ooh. Ooh. It's coming out pretty thick. That's okay. We can spread it around. Okay. 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 Making some drips. Making some. And I am eventually going to put some candy in here, but I'm probably going to let it all the way dry. Or maybe I'll put the candy in now. Maybe we can put the candy in today. It's a maybe. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right. Used basically all of it. So it could use a little more shimmer. So when it dries, I'm going to paint a little more shimmer on there. That's going to take a while. It's going to take this a while to dry. But it's pretty cute and pretty fun. Just making sure the drips. I don't want to completely lose my candy blue ice cream, but I want to make sure the sauce has its moment. All right, so that's basically empty. I will chuck that. Do I want to put some candy in there right now? What have I got? What's in my candy stash? Got some M&Ms. Those might be fun. Those might be very fun. What else is in here? Oh yeah, lots of M&Ms. I've got some mini macarons, but I don't think that's quite where we're headed with this. Got some little caramel. Oh, those are perfect. Those are pretty perfect. Digging in the candy stash. Oh, we got some pink sprinkles. Do we want to do pink sprinkles too? Maybe. So I've got these little gummies. Little fake gummy bears. I think those are very cute. I've got these gummy hearts and gummy bears. I think I'm going to do the gummy bears in the... I think that's cute. Do I want to do the gummy bears or do I want to do the gummy hearts? I think the gummy bears are more, or do I want to do pink M&Ms? Thank you for bearing with me, y'all, while I figure this out. The pink M&Ms are pretty cute. Hey, Maddie. Are you available?
A video about a business cat spinning platforms to spin other platforms.
Interesting. So I'm making this fake ice cream, right? You can see it? So I'm thinking about putting either these hot pink M&Ms in the candy sauce or these fake gummy bears.
Both.
Both?
Both.
Both?
Both.
Both. Thank you, honey. You're amazing. Both.
If you can't decide on if you can't decide one option or another option, then either do them both or do neither.
Interesting. Maddie says if you can't decide on one option or the other, either do them both or do neither. Interesting strat. All right, we're gonna put gummy bears and M&Ms in. So I'm just pressing these into the sauce.
Pizza dough or soy sauce? Soy sauce next to the pizza dough.
Blah.
I
Okay.
soy sauce tastes good on it.
All right, buddy. Maddie, to illustrate his point, you guys probably can't hear Maddie. Maddie said, gave me the advice when you can't decide on one or the other, put both. And I was like, all right, interesting. And he says, you know, for example, pizza or soy sauce, both. And I said, bleh. Because the sound of pizza and soy sauce together sounds yucky to me. Okay. You goofball. Thank you for your help, sweetheart. It's looking good. It is looking really cute. I'll show y'all in a sec. So I'm just sticking the candy into the sauce. It's gonna be a candy dream. I love it. I love it, Matthew. I love it.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! You're so smart. You're such a smart cookie. Isn't that fun? Candy, candy. We love it. We love to see it. Okay. Trying to space these out so that there's a little bit of everything and it doesn't get too, you know, cluttered. I mean, it's pretty intense. All right. But I'm very pleased with that. It's really cute. Candy, candy. All right, and then it's gonna get the whipped cream on it. And I think since we've got them, we're gonna add some pink sprinkles to that, because why not? This one is about fun. This one is about inner child ice cream sundae with all the candy on it. Okay. So we have a bunch of fake sprinkles at Craft Culture. These are all pink. And I know I've already got rainbow sprinkles on the cake, but you know, doing a little of everything. Alrighty, that's our candy sundae and our happy birthday to you birthday cake. That is really fun. That is looking very cute. I'm just gonna scooch a couple of my sprinkles around so they're kind of in the candy sauce and not too like porcupine-y, if that makes sense. Just gonna see if anybody needs a little scooch, a little scoochy. And in a few spots where they're clustered a little, I'm going to spread them out a smidge. Not too much, because, you know, it should look natural. It should look like it occurred in nature. Okay, and so last thing I'm going to do on this, actually, is I was going to do mica, but now I was like, I want it to be subtle. And we lost subtlety a little while ago. If we ever had subtlety, we don't anymore. That's okay. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of glitter on her so that the sauce is glittery. And she's going to be a little messy for a little while, because that glitter is going to static electricity sit on top of the candy, and the candy is going to kind of look fuzzy. But when it's done and we brush off the loose glitter, then the candy will pop out and the glitter will be on the sauce. So that's where we're at. Happy birthday to somebody out there. All right, do I want to use this? Or do I want to use, I've mixed so many pastel pinks for this that like, now we've got lots of options. Who's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be this one. Oh, so sweet. So sweet. So yeah, don't judge her yet. She's gonna be a little messy for a little while. But that's going to be my candy sundae, and she's going to get hot pink frosting and a big cherry on top. And she's going to get some drips, and we still need to do the rest of her sprinkles up here. Do I want to try and do I have the rainbow sprinkles? She's gotten a lot of attention today, so I'm ready to move on to somebody else just for a little while. But I'm really happy with that. She's really cute. So cute. So cute. All right. I'm going to find a safe spot for her because she's going to need a long dry time. We're going to put her in a safe spot and we're going to touch up the rest of her stuff later. But I'm glad we got to put her candy on her. She's so fun. We love it. We love a fun time. Oh, she's really cute. When she's all done with all of her sprinkles and her birthday candles and she's really going to be cute. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. Thank you, Maddie. I couldn't have done it without you. You're the best. Okay. That was really cute. Okay. What are we doing now? What's next? 40 minutes we've been going. We can keep going. We got some time. Can I? Let me marry the ketchups here. So I got 2 edible glitters going. And I just don't need to be doing that. Do I want to put a little bit of... Do I want to sprinkle a little mica? Why not? Hey, Momo, can you close the door for me, bud? It is open. That's no problem. I just want to make sure everybody... No, honey. My craft room door. He's running to the front door. Huh? I got you. Okay. Married the ketchups a little bit. All right. So you can go sit over there for a little bit. Sit over there and think about what you've done, and what you've done is be fabulous. And I love you. Okay. Cute. All right. What are we going to do next? Next, we're going to clean the space up a little bit because Nori went a little Looney Tunes on it. That's okay. Give me a second to clean the space and then we'll do some more stuff. We'll do some hot gluing adventures. Am I? Okay. That was a challenge to me for a moment there. Let me put my stamps away so that I know where to find them if I need them again, because I might. Big box of fake candy. You scooch over there. You scooch over there. Who we got? What are we doing? Okay, hot glue gun is hot. Let me just take the top one. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. My paper is glued to itself, which makes it hard to take my dirty top sheet off and keep it rolling. Probably spilled a little glue there and don't remember. You know, we don't always remember all the things. My goodness. Sorry, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. Okay. That's better. Clean workspace. Clean brain. What are we doing? So I got some of the rainbow trim that I was talking about. We have this really cute rainbow trim at Craft Culture. I definitely want to trim her with the rainbow trim. But who else do I want to trim? You guys are still waiting for your glitter to be done. You guys, I could probably trim you. I could probably trim you guys. I still need to do the bottom of the shoe and the cup. And normally I would do all that and then do my trim and last bits and bobs after that. But we're just going to be very careful, or actually making decisions about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to do pink on the bottom here, but I think I can, if I'm careful, I can do it. So what I'm thinking for her would be this juicy trim around the top, and then maybe silver or white along the edges. Yeah, the white looks good. The glitter is still pretty patchy here, so I do still need to do another coat of glitter, but I will go ahead and do my top edge at least. That will give me kind of something. Okay. That's pretty. I like that. Do I want to do this big thick trim all the way down? That's pretty intense, but it might be cute. That might be cute. Let me finish this and see how I feel about that. I like the silver because it looks kind of cold, little ice-ish. Maybe that's just my brain doing that, but you know. Isn't that cute? All right, and then I'm gonna make this edge clean. And you, what are you gonna be? You are gonna get, I think, a white trim up on the top. I don't have any purple trim this color, but I don't know if I wanna do white. I'm gonna see how I feel about that. But let me make a clean edge here. Perfect. My ice cream makes me happy. That's gonna be so cute. Okay. All right, I've joined that edge there. Clean enough. I've got a seam there, but it's not too obnoxious. Now, do I want to do... Hey, bud? Sure, bud. Can you give me 5 minutes? I think if I go with that, that's just... It really is cute to do that, but it's a little too heavy. I lose the line of the shoe. So I either want to do white or silver. Do I have silver so I can look at that? Oh. I know I have silver, but I think I took it out to do other stuff with it. And I think it's at the glitter store because I was making the demo bagel shoe for the bagel kit. So I think my silver trim is not here. But that's okay because I actually really do need to do another coat of glitter on her before I mess with her. But the white is really sweet too. Oh, you know what? I'm like, oh, what color am I going to do on her? I might want to do purple because she's going to get the jazz thingy. So maybe I'm not working on those after all. I need to finish her cup and do her bottom. And I'll do that when I get more. Her grape is all done. She is grape-tastic. So she is going to get... Let me see. Probably this heavy white trim around her upper edge. I like that. That's pretty good. And we'll do the drips on top of the trim. Yeah, I like that a lot. And then... Oh, we might do the heavy white all the way around on her, actually. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. But we do need to do the jazz swirls first. And we can't do the jazz swirls until it's done. But... they're looking good. They're just not quite done. All right. Let me put that on there. If nothing else, I got the top lip on the lids. The top lip on the cups, not the lids. That's a little progress. You know, when you can see the progress, it kind of gives you a little motivation. So I try to add stuff that isn't just another coat of glitter. Though I can't add another coat of glitter today because I'm out of glue. And that's okay. Oh, you know what we could do today that is important to do is finish the 2 ice cream scoops. So we have 2 ice cream scoops that need to be finished. Today would be a good day to do that. A good day for hot glue and some ice cream scoops. Cute, cute. Okay. I'm pretty happy with those so far. They do still need more, but of course, everybody needs more. Don't we all need more? She's still getting glittered, so I'm not doing anything else to her today. I will finish her ice cream scoop, and then I will also finish her ice cream scoop. And I'm pointing. I know y'all can't see what I'm pointing at, but I will bring it on camera in a moment. All right. Okay. So those have top lips, so not nothing. But they do actually need more glitter. And then we can maybe, no, I want to glitter the spoons. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting my sea legs. You're not getting anything else today. You're not getting anything else today because we're waiting on glue. But you need the rest of your ice cream scoop. Oh, before I stop trimming, let me trim her with this pretty fun neon. Because I might also put this on the rainbow. I haven't decided. Okay. The way I get a really clean edge is I put a little smear of hot glue on the back and let it firm up and then trim it. And that just to me gives me a real clean edge. Oh, I should check on let's see how the syrups are doing. I was working on those. What, honey? It has not been 5 minutes, but almost. I actually am probably not going to do these right now because I need to hop off and go make Matthew a snack. So I'm going to go do that, but I can come back later. The shoes are not going anywhere. We want to keep working on them. They're not going to shoemaker elf themselves to completion, but we got time. We got time for the things that matter, and for me, that is making my throws, but it's also looking after my little sweetie pies. The summer is almost over. And on the one hand, it's like, oh my God, I got so much to do before the summer's over. But then it also means that probably good to prioritize being present with my loved ones. Okay, so I'm going to trim this and then do that. Ooh, that's fun and pretty. I love it so very much. Okay. All right, looks good. I'm going to do my clean edge trick on the top as well. Let it firm up. Now I need to decide if I want the trim to go, I think I want it to not go over. It'll go under because this looks like the shoe and the thing are one, so I don't want to put a line there and spoil my kind of cool sculpture. Okay. So let's figure out how we're going to do that. Yeah, all right. We got it. Ain't no thing. We're on top of it. Perfect. Looking good, looking good. All right. I love this trim so much. It's super fun. And it's perfect on a snowball because a rainbow snowball is one of the prettiest things there is. Okay, and you are going to, perfect. I want to do the jazz cup squiggle on these too. I can check on see how my syrups are looking. Want to make some little labels to decoupage onto there. Boop-a-doo-doo. Do-do-do-do. Okay. 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 So pretty, so cute. And on the bottom, I'm going to do the jazz squiggle. So I am going to put trim down here, but not quite yet. I actually don't really have enough room to do the jazz squiggle. So I'm not going to do that, actually. I'll just do the jazz squiggle on the cup, probably. And then let me see how I feel about what's going to go where. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to finish this shoe up trim-wise. And then we're going to check on our syrups, just see how they're looking. They take a very long time to dry, so they might not be dry even yet. That's kind of par for the course when it comes to things where you put the glue inside. Okay, let's see how our syrups look. Okay. Oh, really cute. Really cute. Okay. So here's one that got filled with Ponchatoula strawberry. And here are some that got filled with glitter. So this one's ready to go. We'll put a label on there that says like strawberry or cherry or something. And then this. That's all trimmed. Rainbows everywhere, very cute. So it's gonna get the little bottles of syrup like here. So, I wonder if we need to, if the bottles of syrup, if I should have done the bottles of syrup to match the trim. I'm gonna need to think about that. Maybe. But let's see. I think the blue will work. Let's see how if this works. Like that. That's pretty good. Okay. Ran out of blue, but that's looking pretty cute. And then should we do, let's see, I've run out of everything. So that's fun. I think maybe it reads a little better. Let me keep adding and see. I think maybe it reads a little better with the glitter than if I do the white glitter and then do the alcohol ink. Yeah, okay. We learned that. No problem. We've learned something. So it looks more saturated if I do the glitter versus the alcohol ink. It doesn't get all into it's having trouble, I think, moving through multiple layers. So that's cool. That's something we learned. But that being said, I'm going to have to use the red on something else because now I'm realizing I want the colors to be, I want to do the pink, the yellow, the green, the blue, probably. So we're kind of back to the drawing board on our syrups, but we kind of know that it's going to look like that and be really cute. And probably what I'll do is take some like cute spoons, maybe these. I'll probably do some cute, so it'll have I'm going to glue those onto the shoe so they look like they're sitting with the snowball. And then I'll do like some pink spoons. And I think that's what she's going to be. Cute. So I'm going to buy some more of these little guys. I'll use these for something. That's not a problem at all. I'll turn these into little champagne bottles or little wine bottles probably. That'll be cute. I'll definitely do something with those. And we've learned something. So I'm pleased with that. Okay, dokes. Let's see. Okay. I think that's going to be it for today because I'm going to go take care of Matthew, but very, very pleased with, I know today was kind of a bunch of time spent on small It has been 5 minutes. I'm coming. It has definitely been 5 minutes. I'm just saying goodbye to people on YouTube, and then I will be right with you. I lost my train of thought a little bit. I know today was kind of like a long time working on kind of a small amount of stuff, but I really am pleased with that. I really think that's going to be cute. And when we do all the sprinkles and everything, it's going to be just to die for. So thank you all for joining me. I hope everybody is having a great July, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.